I will seriously call mom if you don't leave my hand. Mummy, please someone save me. You tightly held the wall, but nothing works in front of your husband. He asked you for a towel, and giving him that was the biggest mistake you have ever done. He pulled you inside. I'll call mom. You paused when he trapped you between his arms and was leaning closer to you while you put your hands on his bare chest to maintain distance. Do you think she can help you, Mrs.? Your every effort is waste, so don't try, okay? Let me go, Jungkook. I've already took shower and I don't want to get wet. He smirked. Then how about taking another one with your dear husband? Your cheeks turned red. Stop it! No, today I'm in a mood to take shower with you, or at least can help me in washing up. We tried to get out of his grip but was impossible. Why are you acting like I'm some other guy? You never push me like this in bed. Then why here? Your cheeks turned tomato red in embarrassment. You hit his chest while he chuckled. Pervert. What? Am I not allowed to flirt with my missus? Suddenly you heard Mrs. John's voice from outside who was calling you. Chunko closed his eyes annoyingly. Mom is here, let me go. I'm gonna shift in another house as soon as possible. I can't even have a moment with my wife. You pushed him, taking a chance, and walk out from the bathroom, showing him your tongue. She's so clever. He chuckled and closed the door before taking shower. Jungkook pulled out a chair for him and glared at you before sitting. You were smiling a little. Wyan, will you pass that bowl to Jungkook? Yes, mom. You pick the bowl and serve some pasta in his plate. Jungkook looked at his mother for a few times as he was hesitating to say something he badly wants to. Mom, I'm thinking of shifting into a new house. You all froze on your places and looked at him. Why suddenly? Did something happen? He shook his head. Nothing like that, Mom. I was just thinking. She looked at you as you smiled awkwardly and then looked down. Do as you wish. Your dad already told you that at the time of marriage, but you said you'll be okay living here. Then there was awkward silence. After breakfast, Jungkook went to his office. It's been 2 years since you and Jungkook are married. After dating for 6 years, two sweethearts became each other's for life. Jungkook used to be a playboy in school. He was so good and flirting that every girl wants him. He dated so many girls just to show his popularity, but none took his heart for real. Until one day when a new student transferred in school. She was no other than you. Jungkook fell in love with you at first sight, but you hate him for being a player. He stopped flirting with other girls so that you become his girlfriend, but nothing worked. After a lot of hard work, you finally agreed to become his girlfriend because he had changed himself a lot. Then your love story began, and after 6 years, you both decided to marry. His habits are still same, but the difference is now he flirts with his wife only. Sometimes it gets so hard for you to handle him as he make you all red in embarrassment, and sometimes you blush so hard on his words. You both love each other and your life is perfect. Yes, it's here. Now what should I do? You said taking out the file from his closet which he forgot in home, and now he needs that for meeting. I need that in 10 minutes. It's very important. Don't worry, I'll come, okay? Thanks, babe. I love you so much. Don't panic, okay? I'll be there before 10 minutes. You ended the call and picked your purse and car keys before heading out. You closed the door before starting the engine. He never forget to flirt but leave important things at home. Silly boy. You chuckled on your own. You were driving, suddenly a boy came in front of your car. You quickly pulled the brakes and came out from the car. Oh my god. Are you okay, kid? A lady came from back and she grabbed that boy. She looked at you and apologized. I'm so sorry. It's okay, but please take care of your son. Some things bad would have happened today. She again bowed. Sorry for the trouble. She again bowed and walked away with that boy. You sighed. She was not even looking a middle age or late 20s. She seems to be in her early 20s or maybe a teenager. Oh no, I'm late. You quickly sat in the car and drove off. Thank you, love. Once again, you proved that you are my savior. I love you so much, he said and kissed you. Your flirting skills are getting out of control and memory out of mind. What if I didn't pick your phone? I know you never do that. Let's go for a date tonight. Or you stopped walking backwards when your waist hit the table. He trapped you between his arms and was leaning over you. We can actually do something better than that. You hit his arms. How can you start anywhere? What if someone walks in? Let them see how much I love my missus. Shut up. Aren't you going late for a meeting? Sir, it's time for the meeting. You quickly pushed him and stood straight when the secretary knocks. He was looking away, feeling nervous. Coming, he bowed and left. Jungkook looked at you, who was glaring at him. Why are you looking at me like a squirrel, my baby? Just go away. You make me embarrassed everywhere. You have no gratefulness of having a romantic husband. Okay, I'm leaving, but you stay here. Let's drive home together. You nodded. Okay. He kissed on your cheek and left, making your eyes widen, but then you chuckled. See you in an hour, my missus. You smiled as your cheeks turned red. When he left, you looked around the office. You picked up a frame from his table which has both of your pictures. You smiled and put it back. Suddenly, there was a knock on the door. Come in. An employee walks inside. She bowed before speaking. A lady with a child wants to see sir. Shall I let them in? You frowned in confusion. Right then, a boy walks inside. You recognized him quickly because he was the same boy who came in front of your car. Hajun, no, don't run inside, baby. But I want to see Appa. He probably in the meeting. Let's wait for him. You looked at her confused yet surprised. She finally noticed you. Oh, we met again, she said, looking at you. I have to tell him something. When he will come? She looked at him. Be a good boy, Hajun, or else Appa won't buy you toys and chocolates for you. He pouted. For some reasons, your heart was beating so fast and you were getting a lot of negative thoughts. You looked at her. Do your husband works here? Before she answered, Hajun spoke. Yes, he's the owner of this company, John Jungkook. Your world flipped hearing that name from his mouth. Jungkook? He nodded. Sit on one place, Hajun. Tears filled in your eyes. You slowly looked at that girl. What is your son saying? Is he really Jungkook's son? She looked at you confused but nodded. Yes, your legs stumbled as you dropped on the couch. Are you okay? She got worried to see your condition. She got you a glass of water but you refused to accept. Never in your dreams you thought to came across with a day like this. The guy who loves you more than anything, for whom you meant his whole world, was lying to you all this time. He was having an affair with another girl, even has a son. This tore your heart badly. You don't want to stay here anymore. Now you're regretting every decision of yours. You should have known that he was a playboy and can never change. That was just an act he put on to get you. He was never in love with you for real. Everything was an act and fake. Are you okay, Unni? You looked at her with your teary eyes. Your husband's mistress was standing right in front of you, and none of you have no idea. You got up and grabbed your purse before walking towards the door angrily. Just when you opened the door, you saw Jungkook. He smiled at you brightly, but it faded away when he saw tears in your eyes. What happened, love? These words sound gross to you now. He was about to come near you, but you stepped back. Ryan, Appa! The little boy came running and hugged Jungkook's legs. He gulped when he realized the situation. He slowly looked up at you to see your teary eyes, which were showing how he broke you in just minutes. Appa, I missed you so much. That lady also came near. You looked away and walked from there while Jungkook followed you. Ryan, listen to me. It's not how you are thinking. You didn't stop and left wiping your tears. Jungkook looked at the lady. Take care of Hanchun, I'll be back. She looked at him confused. What happened? Who is she? My wife, and she has probably misunderstood everything. Oh no, Oppa, please tell her everything. Go or she might leave. He nodded and ran after you. Mom, what happened to Appa? Is he not happy to see us? She looked at him and caressed his hair. We put him in trouble, I guess. She sighed and looked in the direction. Ryan, listen to me, honey. Ryan, he said, running behind you, but you were not ready to stop or listen to anything. You were so hurt at this point. He finally caught you and grabbed your hand, but you jerked harshly. Don't you dare to touch me. Anger was clearly visible in your teary eyes. Ryan, listen to me. It's not what you are thinking. It's. You looked at him. How can you do this to me, Jungkook? Since when you were cheating on me behind my back? Why did you do that? He closed his eyes because you were not ready to listen to him, and he understands your anger. He never told you about this, and that seems to be the biggest mistake he has done, which costed him now. You turned to walk away, but he grabbed your hand again. You tried to free it, but he didn't let it go. You hit his chest, but he hugged you tightly. He knew you were angry and will not listen to him, so he needs to calm you first. Let go of me, you traitor. You started to cry. I'm sorry, love, but trust me, it's not what you're thinking. That boy is not my own son. I can never think about any other woman when I have you. Believe me, Bayan, please. How can I trust you when I hear that kid calling you Appa? Even that girl said you are his dad. The girl and that boy also came there by now. Jungkook broke the hug and looked at you before cupping your face. Allow me to speak and I'll clear everything. Only please listen to him. He looked at her. Hajun, go with uncle. He'll buy you chocolates. But I wanna go with you. I'll take you to amusement park later. For now, go with uncle. He nodded and Jungkook's secretary took him away. Jungkook sighed and turned towards you. He slowly held your hands. I'm sorry to hurt you, love, but trust me, I can never do anything like that. Hajun is like a son to me because I gave him that love and he thought I'm his dad because since he came in this world, he has seen me as a father. If Opa didn't save me that day, Hajun would not have been in this world. Then she explained you everything. Her name is Haon and she was 18 when she got pregnant with her boyfriend's baby, but that stupid guy ran away leaving her alone. She didn't go back to her parents because she cut all the ties from them before running away with her boyfriend, and now there was no one by her side to support her. She knew she couldn't live like that, and on top of that, there was a human growing inside her womb. She decided to end her life when she found no other way. She was depressed. She decided to end herself, so she stood on the bridge of Han River. That day Jungkook was passing through that bridge when he saw her. She was ready to jump but he reached on time and pulled her back. It was hard to handle her but he managed. From that day he was supporting her both mentally and financially. He sent her in a mental health care for some time. Then she gave birth to a very beautiful boy. He saw Jungkook as his guardian and when the first word he said to Jungkook was Appa, he let him. He doesn't want to break his heart and love him like a dad. He even encouraged Haun to complete her graduation and now she is running her own bakery. She is so grateful of Jungkook for giving her a beautiful and new life. You looked at Jungkook. Then why didn't you tell me about this earlier? Why kept it a secret? I never thought there would be any need to tell you about this. I'm so sorry, Ryan, but please never talk about leaving me. I seriously love you and only you. You really felt bad for reacting too much, but it wasn't your fault. Any woman would do the same when she find a kid calling her husband his dad when she shouldn't be. I'm sorry, I'm taking my words back. He shook his head and hugged you. You don't have to apologize. It was still my mistake. You chuckled lightly and hugged him back. Hound smiled, looking at both of you. Her eyes teared up seeing how much you both love each other. You broke the hug and looked at her. You are a very strong woman, Hyun. I wasn't there to help you in your hard time, but from now on, think me as your older sister and you can share any problem with me. I would be glad to help you. She smiled and nodded. I've heard a lot about you from Oppa, but I didn't recognize you. He always talked how kind-hearted and pure his wife is. In fact, he told me that he was a playboy, yet you are the only one who took his heart for life. You smiled and looked at Jungkook. Yes, and if I didn't stop her today, she might have taken my soul away from me today. Thank God I've survived. You hit his arm and you all chuckled. May you both live together like this forever. You both smiled at each other, but then Jungkook kissed you. You hit his thigh. You never see place or time. What? You're my wife, he said, rubbing his thigh where you hit him. Doesn't mean you can start anywhere. I go, what do I do with this man? Don't say that. You're never gonna get a man who can love you more than me. You shook your head while Hyun chuckled hearing your cute fight.